Welcome to Podblivion. And no, your ears do not deceive you. I do no longer sound like I'm duct taped to the wall. Because Cassie now has her own mic.
Yay!
Yes, so, and even after we got the mic, we spent like a good, like 30 minutes. There was still reverb.
It was an hour.
It was an hour.
It was an hour.
There was still reverb on, her mic was still picking up my voice for some reason, so, we were like, why? And then I figured out what I did with my mic that I hadn't done with her mic yet, and then now the mic's, now I'm no longer getting picked up. There's no more reverb for Void.
Yay.
I'm no longer duct taped to the wall, guys. I'm no longer like out there like help me.
You're no longer echoey. What have you been doing in the game since?
Yeah. So yeah, you observed that I am in a different spot. Yeah, so I was doing an armor grind.
Oh, okay.
Cuz you need like do you know how upgrading armor works in this game?
You have to get all of the items. What's the word?
Materials?
Materials, there we go.
Yeah, you need materials.
And then you go to this stupid fairy that's way too sexual for her own good. And then you upgrade everything.
Yeah. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff that you need. There's a lot of armor to upgrade. I was focusing on anything that I had materials for, but also what I really wanted to get was stuff that I would be using for this, which would be, since we're doing korok hunting for this, we're going all over the map, and some places have environmental effects, like cold or hot, and I wanted to upgrade the armor that would help in those regions.
Okay.
So, yeah, that's what I was doing. But more importantly, so yeah, welcome to Podblivion, and I'm Void, and this is Cassie. She is my sister, and this is a sort of a gaming podcast where we kind of just like, talk about stuff, and have a game going on in the background. I'm playing the game. Yeah, it's just, good vibes. If you watch my streams for me, then I guess this is the kind of thing for you. Or maybe you just want to hear something interesting that we're going to talk about. I did want to actually, first of all, before we get into the discussion, Cassie, if you could look at this map for me.
Yes.
And just choose an area that we can focus on. As you can see, we've cleared out Eldon and Akala, and I was actually working on Central Hyrule because that's not a really interesting area of the game. It's just a lot of fields.
Can we do top left?
Top left. Okay, that's Hebra. Okay, cool.
Let's do that.
All right, let's see here.
Kind of looks like a heart.
It kind of does, yeah.
That's cute.
Yeah, so these are the mountains. I'll start from the bottom most, and then I'll work my way up.
Okay. Yeah, you can, yeah, you can kind of follow that, natural canyon line.
Yeah, actually, I'll start from down here.
That'll be the cutoff.
Yeah. Okay, so, it's been quite a while since we last recorded, and we got a lot to talk about now.
Uh-huh.
We're not going to talk about everything in this episode, of course. No. We're going to take it slow. But I guess we could just start with changes to the studio space. For obviously second mic. That's a really huge thing. That's actually something that we can use, not just for Podblivion, but also Let's Plays in the future.
Yeah.
But also, what people might not know is that in the room currently, I've got 2 additional pieces of hardware, thanks to your fiance.
Yes.
My future brother-in-law. He gave me an old gaming PC. Well, old is relative.
Yeah.
It's decent. It's pretty decent.
Yeah, I mean, so the outer case is a good case. It's also very large, so it'll give you plenty of interior space for upgrades.
Yes.
As we've talked about, you still need a graphics card. Probably, I forget if it was RAM or like memory or something. I think it comes with 8 megabytes, or I'm not sure. I might not know what I'm talking about right now. Being honest, my fiance is better suited to talk about all of that stuff. But it does have the makings of a PC. It's just missing some of the hardware currently.
Yeah, but I'm eventually going to be able to use that for, you know, the sake of YouTube.
Yes.
So yeah, it's awesome. And I also have you guys also gave me a second monitor.
Yep.
Which like I currently have a second monitor in my current setup, which is actually just a laptop hooked up to a larger monitor. But obviously, for the sake of having an actual PC, you're gonna want to. I'm gonna need an actual second monitor.
Yeah. Well, and then also that monitor. I think Jacob was saying that monitor is comparable to.
It's actually comparable.
Whatever.
Okay.
It's comparable to the TV that you're playing on right now, or it has better graphics.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, it's not like an old. Trashy. It's not trashy in terms of being an old monitor. It's just not. I mean, it's not as good as like what I have at home right now and what my fiance has, but it's pretty good. And you're gonna need a monitor anyway, so.
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty cool. So that's just a little exciting update for the viewers. Of course, I can't use it right away. I can't use the PC right away because I need the components. But yeah, I mean, I'm working on that, looking for a really good one that Jacob recommended. And I'm not gonna say the name of it because it's hard enough to get copies of this thing as it is. So
right.
I don't want anyone knowing about this graphics card because then it's gonna get just sold out even quicker.
Yeah.
So it's my little secret.
Have you looked into? Has it been restocked at all? Or have you?
I looked
into that?
recently, and I missed a restock in February, like this month.
Shit.
It was like 8 minutes.
Crap.
So I actually signed up for an update thing, like a notification on a website. It tells you when shit gets restocked across various websites.
Okay. Cool.
So I should be among the first to know now.
Do you have the money saved up so you can just like
Yes.
snatch
It would be no problem, no issue
Okay.
for me.
Cool.
As long as the price doesn't change,
Okay, cool.
which it shouldn't.
No, it shouldn't. So.
And I learned my lesson from last recording session. I'm just going to use this auto build thing instead of putting together some shittier, inferior vehicle.
Yeah. It's so good.
It is really good.
Just like how our audio is finally so much better.
Yeah. So much better. Okay, well, so the other thing, I promised I would talk about this. There's, for some of my viewers, when I brought up Podblivion to my viewers, I was doing a plug.
Okay.
And I was like, oh yeah, guys, if you have any suggestions, and this goes for even right now, if you have any suggestions, feel free to like email me.
Has anyone emailed you?
No.
Wow.
Yeah. But still, like, if you want like, any suggestions for what we can talk about, because we sometimes run out of ideas, but yeah, just email me at voidbliviongaming@gmail.com, and just, yeah, you can just email me. just send your request. But anyway, this thing that they wanted us to talk about, Cassie, let's talk about Jimbo. Can we talk about Jimbo? Because I've been dying to talk about Jimbo.
Okay.
Jimbo. Yes. We need Jimbo.
Jimbo.
Yes.
What the?
You don't know about Jimbo?
No, I don't know about Jimbo.
Guys, she doesn't know about Jimbo. She does not know about Jimbo.
Okay.
Jimbo he's going to be the next big thing. He is. This is something that Chat and I discussed in one of my Rain World streams. Jimbo. Well, here's the story of Jimbo, okay? Kind of a funny story.
Okay.
So, I was playing, I think this was during the Saint stream of Rain World, and there, I was just playing through the game, and we were talking about, like, oh yeah, what's the next slug cat I'm gonna play as? And there's that whole, like, secret slug cat that you gotta unlock by going to the menu, and you do, you type in, like, a name, and then it brings you to a different menu. And this is all, like a real thing, and it's like a secret joke slug cat, and I did that eventually. But then someone in chat mentioned that there is another slug cat. Another joke slug cat called Jimbo. Like, I've never heard of this Jimbo. And this person's like, oh yeah, well, you know, it's recently discovered a very obscure character, and people have just found out about this guy in the game. And it's like, okay, so what you gotta do, this is what the guy in chat was saying, what you gotta do is you gotta go into a shelter, wait 7 minutes, and then enter the Konami code. The Konami code, by the way, is a well-known cheat code in the video gaming community. It's up, down, left, right, or something like that. Up, down, left, right, A, B, something like that.
Oh, I've heard of that code.
Yeah, that's the Konami code.
Okay.
So I had to wait 7 minutes in the shelter, then enter the Konami code, and then Jimbo gets unlocked. So I did that, and then I was like, and I started entering I entered the Konami code. I'm like, wait, did I do it right? Nothing's happening. And it turned out it was all a ruse. Jimbo was a psyop. Was a fucking...
So he was lying off his ass.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, I kind of had a feeling he was lying off his ass. I'm like, what?
I was very disappointed. Yes, it's like, you know, I trusted you. I thought this was real, and you just made me waste 7 minutes of my time.
Oh my god.
However, we started talking about what if Jimbo was real? What if Jimbo was real? And we came up with some good shit.
Okay.
Jimbo is just the coolest. That's what he is. That's what he is. Jimbo is a slug cat that I think we said he's going to be, I forgot what color he's going to be. But his whole thing is he's going to be able to do kick flips. And I think he's just a god.
Okay.
Hi. Ow, fuck you. You know, I'm forgetting the specifics, but the point is, Jimbo is just going to be the coolest slug cat ever, and we need to, like, get Jimbo in Rain World. It has to happen. This is the official petition for Jimbo.
I mean, I'm sure someone can mod him.
Yes, but just, you know, everyone needs to be aware of Jimbo.
Okay.
Jimbo needs to happen.
Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna make him happen. And I had to tell you that because you gotta know what's going on. Yeah,
Okay.
like when Jimbo shows up, you gotta know what's going down.
Okay. Weird.
Yeah. Where did this fucking guy go? I clearly I gotta, like, fuse something to my Master Sword.
Do you think Jimbo would be, like, a good pet name? Like an animal name?
Oh, for sure.
Like you just have a cat named Jimbo?
A cat named Jimbo.
I don't know. That was my first thought.
Oh, yeah, that would probably work.
Ooh, a hamster named Jimbo.
A hamster named Jimbo.
I think a hamster named Jimbo would be better. I don't know why. Hamsters just give those vibes.
They do.
You know exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah. No, that's a very hamster name.
Jimbo.
Yeah, just Jimbo.
Or specifically an orange cat named. An orange cat name. There we go. Jimbo. Okay, well, speaking of orange cats, Cheeto has been a butt.
Oh, yeah.
I have a couple stories to tell you about Cheeto.
Cassie's got 2 cats, by the way, for those who don't already know.
Yeah. So, one of them for those who don't already know, one of them is an angel baby named Nutmeg. She's very sweet.
She's very sweet, yes.
She doesn't do anything bad. And then Cheeto is the butt. So I think it was a couple weeks ago. He just decided to be a menace. He was a constant menace to me, like back to back. So I think starting on like, it might have been like Tuesday night or something, a couple weeks ago. I'm sleeping. I am dead asleep. And sometimes when I sleep, I guess my arm kind of like rests above my head. Or like my arm like kind of goes up. It's not like down on my sides. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
It's like my hand is like above my head, kind of at an angle. Well, anyway, apparently Cheeto decided at 4 a.m. it was time to be fed. And do you know what this dude does?
What's he do?
He punches me in the armpit.
Oh my god. Wait, how did he do that? Did he like headbutt you?
No, he took his paw and directly jabbed it into my armpit.
What the hell?
Yeah.
He's like, oh, that's a neat hole. Let's just shove my paw in there.
He's like, karate chop, whatcha? Like directly just like jabbed me in the armpit. In like the deepest pits of the armpit. Like
the deepest pits of the armpit.
Yeah. And so apparently instinctually I scream. I screamed. So he jabs me in the armpit and I go, ah, like a freaking, I don't want to like over scream while we're recording.
Right.
But I literally scream as I'm waking up from a dead sleep. And then I'm like disoriented and I'm like, what the hell is going on? And then my scream wakes up my fiance next to me. He thinks we're being like freaking home invaded or some shit. He's like, what's going on? And I was like, Cheeto just punched me in the armpit. And then as a result, Jacob picks up Cheeto and yeets him off the bed.
He just yeets him.
He just throws him off the bed because he's like, what the hell? Don't punch me in the armpit, boy. And then, literally the next day, I kid you not, literally the next day, he decides to be more of an asshole. We bake a cake. And we leave it out to cool. And this motherfucker gets on the counter when we're not looking and starts eating the cake.
What flavor was the cake?
Lemon.
What?
He just eats anything, boy. Like,
you would think that the lemon would be like an acquired taste for a cat.
No, he just does not care. So like we go find him and like find him eating this cake and we shove him off the counter. And there's just a little trail of kitty bites just like scraping across the top of the cake.
Oh. Jesus.
Yeah, I was like, this stupid boy. It really made me mad. And then the following day, the day after, so we're talking back to back to back. This is the crap he's doing. The day after, I think the cake did not sit well with him.
Oh.
I just turned to Cassie like, of course.
The cake did not sit well with him. So, I won't be incredibly graphic with this, but he poops, and it gets stuck to his booty.
Oh, no.
And then he butt scooches, and he butt scooches from one end of the bathroom all the way to the other end of the bathroom.
It's just like a tire streak. Like,
yeah. So, and this is while I'm still asleep the following day. So I wake up and I'm trying to like, I forget if I had to go to work or not. I don't think I did. I don't think I had to go to work that day because I had time to clean it up. But I kid you not, there was a little turd in the hallway outside the bathroom. And then there was just a massive streak of poop from one end of the bathroom to the other.
Yeah, I think there was more than one little turd.
Yeah.
You catch my drift?
Yes, exactly. I was like, this dude, man, he's so annoying. Oh, and then to add to this story, just last night, literally just last night, we got a rotisserie chicken for dinner.
Oh boy.
And we're like, you know, picking off bits of it to put it in some fettuccine alfredo. So it's gonna be chicken fettuccine alfredo, right?
Yeah.
Well, Cheeto is fiending for the chicken. He really wants this chicken. I kid you not. I saw him like gearing up to jump, and I screamed, and I let out like a guttural, like deep, yeah, it was like a guttural, deep scream, and I scream right as he jumps onto the counter and almost completely lands in the chicken.
Oh my god.
And luckily it was like the bits that we weren't gonna eat, but still, he almost like landed in the chicken and almost knocked it over and caused a mess. And so like, I grabbed him and just like threw him onto the ground. But yeah, he almost like walked all over the chicken, the like leftover chicken bits, and it was, God, gotta stay on my toes with this boy.
He's
Yeah.
I mean, he's an orange cat. It's you know, it's so weird how all these orange cats have like the same crazy behavior.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. I don't know how in the world it's literally orange cats.
They got the stupid gene.
They really do. It's crazy. And we just kind of got stuck with him. Well, you know, when we adopted our kitties, we mainly wanted Nutmeg because she was so sweet. She was like loving on us when we were at the adoption center, and we're like, okay, like we want to take her home. But she came in a bonded pair with a fucking turd. And I'm like, why did you choose this motherfucker to be bonded with? What the hell? So we're like, crap, we want Nutmeg. I guess we gotta adopt Cheeto too. Now we're stuck with him. So we just adopted 2 cats. I mean, he did grow on us, obviously. We love him. But he's just such a turd.
Why does this cost 15 to build? It's only like 3 parts.
Maybe the parts are expensive?
Guess so. Anyway, that's a good way to get air.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah. Cheeto's been a butt. And I've been dealing with him.
Well, let me see here. We've actually gone through quite a few topics already. Oh, you know, there was another piece of hardware I forgot to mention that I have. Which is, I got a CD-ROM disk drive.
What is that?
Like an external disk drive. So like, you know how
CDs.
Yeah.
Okay. I was not
Well,
processing.
yeah, CD-ROM, it's like a disk for the computer.
Okay.
That's what that is. So, yeah, I got that because, we were going, like, you know, the house is being, like, cleaned up a bunch, and we're going through stuff, and we found there were, some, in the office, some CD-ROMs, like some PC games, old PC games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm just
Oh,
sorry.
okay. I was like, why are you pointing at your face? It's like, I got something in my face?
No, you don't have something. I was, I have a pimple patch on right now.
Okay, you're like...
So I was just like kind of messing with it while you were talking. I was not like, you got shit on your face.
I was like, oh, do I got something on my face? It's like the way you're just like nonchalantly just like prodding at your cheek. And I was like, dude, is that me?
I think I remember doing that to Dad one time, where I was just messing with my face, and he's like, "I got something on my face."
It's just the way you were staring at me while doing it, like. She's trying to tell me something.
That's funny. Oh boy.
Anyway, where was I? Oh yeah, so we found some old PC games, and there were like, you know, some gold was rediscovered, and I realized that it would probably be. Oh, is that a? Did a fucking meteor drop? Okay, hold on. I gotta go get that. I gotta go get that star. But I realized that, like, I should probably get since my laptop doesn't have a disk drive, and no modern PC has a disk drive, I probably should get a disk drive, just in case there are no digital copies of these games. And lo and behold, one of the games is, this is the prize of my collection of the old PC game collection. It's called Zoo Tycoon.
Okay.
Have you heard of this?
Maybe, I don't know.
This was like the shit. This game was like the shit, and like I asked for it like a long time ago for my birthday or something. And it's the complete collection. It's Zoo Tycoon, the complete collection. So you got Zoo Tycoon, oh god, what was it called? Like, it's like a water world. Zoo Tycoon. So like all the aquatic creatures, and then Zoo Tycoon Dinosaur Digs.
Oh my gosh.
So all three of those are on like 1 to 2 different discs. So it turns out I did some research, and this adds to the value of the game. There is not a digital copy of Zoo Tycoon.
Are you kidding?
I am not joking. I mean, maybe you could get like an ISO of it on like a pirating site, but I looked at all the different web stores I know about. I looked at Steam, I looked at Microsoft Store. This does not exist in digital version. You need the physical copy, or like find a file somewhere that someone ripped.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so I have this, and I am like really proud of this in my collection because you just cannot get this through normal means now.
Can you still buy the CD?
It would probably be really expensive because of demand.
Wait, there's still high demand for this game?
Well, I mean, I don't know, but like it's like I mean, maybe not high demand, but because of like rarity. I'm sorry, there's like something in my eye. I'm just trying to get out like a loose eyelash. But yeah, it's like it's so old now, and it's not being manufactured anymore. So it's probably like really expensive now if you were to try and get a your own copy of it.
I wonder if I can like look up Zoo Tycoon on eBay or something and see.
Don't tell me how don't tell everyone how expensive it is, just in case it's like super expensive now, because I don't want to put a target on my back if this ends up being like a super sought out item. Okay, now with that distraction out of the way, I can.
So it's Zoo Tycoon, the complete collection?
Yeah, it's got the 3 different games. This is a Microsoft game, if that helps.
It looks like the price highly depends on the seller.
Okay. What's the lowest?
It looks like as low as $7? I'm not sure. It's hard to tell.
$7? Really?
Yeah.
What's the catch?
Well,
is the disc included, or is that just the cover art?
I don't know. It's hard to tell. I can't figure out if $7 is the correct game or not.
Can I see it?
Right, like
I could probably tell you if it's legit.
that might not be. Oh wait, hold on. Zoo Tycoon Ultimate Animal Collection PC. In stock online. 70% off right now. Do you see that?
That's not it.
Okay, so
That's a modern game.
Okay, so then
It has, like, the cover has, like, an elephant, a dolphin, and a T-Rex on it. Look up Zoo Tycoon Complete Collection.
I mean, there's this one.
Yes. Jesus Christ.
That's not even the highest number I've seen.
Okay. Well, that's higher than, like, most indie games.
Really?
Yeah.
Because then there's this price tag.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Man. Well, you know, I've seen higher prices for some Pokemon games.
Yeah.
Like, DS games, if you were to, like, get an old Pokemon DS game, I've seen, in triple digits.
Really?
Half $1,000.
Holy
Yeah.
cow.
Yeah. It's... Well, I guess that's probably due to the popularity of the franchise, but just still, like, what the hell? You know?
Crazy.
Okay, oh, there's The Rock. Okay. There's Wayne The Rock Johnson. Well, that's still cheaper. That's still cheaper. So you could, like, if you had, like, you know, even, like, allowance from your parents, you could buy that.
Yeah. You would have to save up for it, though.
Yeah, but still, like... But
so,
you'd also need an external, you know, disk drive.
So question. These old games that we're finding, would you ever want to, like, just mess around and play them?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I would. Because here's what else I found. There's this weird game called... it should be, like, right behind you. It should be on the top of the pile. It's like Dr. Brain something.
Yes, Dr. Brain.
Dr. Brain games. It's like a weird, like, educational game that I'd never heard of, and I never ever remember, like, playing it in my childhood. There's also oh yeah, this was a weird one. There's a it was not in its own case. It was just, like, in an envelope, a disc envelope. But I found it's like it's two pieces of software on the same disc. One is like a weird parrot thing that goes on your desktop.
Okay.
It's like kind of like Clippy.
Okay.
But I don't know if it's a helper. But it's like it needs like a microphone, some microphone hardware that is not available anymore.
Weird.
Like weird like Windows XP microphone hardware. Because I tried running it and it doesn't work. The other one is Unreal. Like it's a game called Unreal.
Okay.
It's like, I mean, you probably don't know what Quake is, but if anyone's listening and you know what Quake is, and you know what Unreal Tournament is, this is like the very first game in that franchise, the Unreal Tournament series. So I was so just surprised to find this in our house, and it's an M-rated game, and it actually still runs.
Are you kidding?
Yeah, I got it to work.
Wow.
Yeah. Also Riven. I also found Riven, which is like, it's a classic point-and-click game, sequel to Myst, that Dad used to play, and apparently the physical copy of Riven had 5 discs for the one game, so you had to load them all on.
Wow.
Yeah, 5 different discs. So yeah, all this, I found all this stuff, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna need to get a disk drive.
Are you just gonna play it on your free time, or what?
Yeah, actually, yeah, no, to answer your question, I'm thinking that this is something I might do on the channel at some point.
Oh, like do a, just like highlighting old games?
Yeah, we could make it part of Podblivion. I could just stream it.
Ooh, that might be fun.
Mess around. Yeah, I mean, also, I don't know how well I could stream it because they are old games, and I don't know how compatible they are with my current, like, setup.
Yeah.
It has to work with OBS. It has to work in a multi-display setup. And I don't know how well... Also, there's the fact that this screen I'm using is definitely bigger than the biggest size you would have when you were playing it, so that might... I don't know if all those games would be like, oh yeah, I know how to like accommodate, how to adapt, or if it's just gonna be like, what?
That might be something that we just look at together and mess around with. That might be fun.
Yeah, because I've played the first Fallout. This is kind of like in that same era of games when you had like 3D graphics, but not entirely. And I tried setting up the first Fallout with my current setup where it's dual monitor. And on this, it doesn't scale. That's the thing. It doesn't scale to bigger screens, so everything was just way zoomed out. This is like a this is pretty much just a 4K monitor I'm using for my main monitor. And so like when I tried to go into multiple display mode and I put it on my main display, it was like, yeah, we can see everything now. It's like a top down. Fallout 1 is like, it's very different than the current Fallout. It's not first person, it's like a top down isometric view. Turns out, yeah, when it doesn't know how to scale properly, it's just, everything just gets way zoomed out, so...
Could you imagine if we're trying to, like, play that and just kind of mess around, and then it's just like a tiny little box in the middle of the screen?
Oh no, the box isn't tiny. Like, the box doesn't change size. It's just that everything, like the UI and the characters, just gets completely zoomed out because it's like, because each land tile is just going to be like the size, like the proportional size compared to the screen.
Oh god.
So you end up having like a really like zoomed out bird's eye view.
Wow.
So your character is just like just in the distance.
That'd be interesting.
And you can just see everything.
Oh gosh, okay.
You'll understand what I mean, like if I actually show you this.
Yeah. I don't know if I quite... I mean, I'm understanding that the person would be tiny, but like I don't think I'm quite getting it right now.
Like the game would still fill the screen.
Oh.
And like, but it just... it would be zoomed out, like everything within the game, because it's a bird's eye view, like on a normal sized monitor that the game expects you to be playing on, it's like that.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So instead of like having your character walk around and then it gradually shows you more of the game, you just see all of it already.
Yes.
Wow. Okay.
You can see everything. Also, I'm gonna change this because I had it set to Ice Breath Lizalthos because I was farming Lizalthos tails.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if we ever want to just look at the old games and mess around, I think that might be fun. But I don't think that's like a let's play.
Oh no, not a let's play
thing.
For sure.
No,
that's more like a Podblivion thing.
Yeah, I don't think it'd be enough content for like individual let's plays.
Yeah, like I mean, and this is like for the people who don't know, like the reason I'm playing Tears of the Kingdom and doing korok hunting is because I've already beaten this game. I did stream it. I'm not really streaming anything like Zelda again, but at least nothing like so well known. That's a whole different thing though. But since there's no more story in this game, it's perfect for Podblivion because I can just do stuff and there's no story to really focus on. It's also not really intense because, I mean, let's face it, the game's for kids and it's supposed to be kind of easy, so I can just like do this and not really like, I don't really need to focus on it.
Yeah.
So it's perfect.
Are you getting any new viewers? Because I know that spiel that you just gave is kind of explaining why you're playing Zelda right now, even though you stopped playing Zelda. But like, you don't really need to give that explanation if you're not getting any new viewers.
I mean, like, I got some new viewers with some Monster Hunter streams.
Okay, but that's different. Like, I don't know if people are going to be interested.
Well, you never know. There could also just be people that just stumble across the channel, with this. Like, this could be their first exposure to the channel.
Oh, okay. Okay. Gotcha, I wasn't sure.
Yeah. Oh, wait, what am I looking at here? Oh, okay. So I gotta. Okay, we're gonna go to. Looks like we're gonna be in the proximity of Rito Village.
Okay. Cool.
I'm gonna set a marker. Yeah, what was I talking about? God, what was I?
We were talking about the old games.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Okay. I remember now. So yeah. Yeah. So like, if anything would be like Let's Play material, then it would not be. We would not do that for Podblivion. You know.
Okay.
Like, and when I say Let's Play material, I mean specifically like. There's a story, there's a narrative, there's like dialogue, you know?
Okay.
That would not be like something for Podblivion.
Gotta flip it around.
Okay, you're right. But you didn't say how I have to flip it around, so...
Oh my god.
Yeah! Okay.
Cool. Haha!
Yeah! So we have like, I would say 20 minutes left.
Okay.
I'm gonna see if there's anything... Because there is something else that we know we want to talk about, but I don't know if starting this late is a good idea for that. So probably for the next stream, or not stream, God, the next episode.
You're so used to streaming all the time.
Yeah, I
Stream.
like. Yeah, I say like when I say I've said like I'm putting down a stream marker when we're just recording this, and I should be saying timestamp because that would be more accurate.
Yeah.
Okay.
Habits die hard. Oh.
It's magic. You know.
That was good.
Thank you.
That was real good. Damn, okay.
Aren't I quick?
Yeah, you are quick.
Alternatively, I could have said O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Ow! Oh god.
It looks like I'm crying of laughter. No, I'm just crying because there's like an eyelash in my eye. So
Yeah, you've been dealing with this freaking eyelash all episode.
yeah, it's God. I hate my eyelashes. They're too long. Ugh.
I don't think that's the problem. I don't know.
Well, yeah, because when they get loose and then they drop off, it becomes a real issue.
Sure, but I don't think it's the length of the eyelash being too long that's the problem.
Then what's the problem? What's the problem, Cassie?
I think the problem is just them getting loose and dropping off. It is really the problem.
Wow.
Because my eyelashes, I think it's genetics. My eyelashes are just as long as yours. It's fine.
Oh, well, you know, I don't know if that's a good thing. If my eyelashes are as long as my sister's.
Are you having some insecure masculinity moment over here?
They just shouldn't be that long.
I've actually seen men being like, I don't want eyelashes, man, and then they literally like trim off their eyelashes.
Well, you shouldn't do that.
Exactly, you shouldn't do that. It's like eyelashes actually prevent dirt and shit from getting in your eyes.
You want some amount of eyelash on your eyes.
It's fine. You're fine.
Okay, cool. But no, it has become a real problem though. Like sometimes I'll be sleeping and then it'll just get in there, and I'll wake up and it's like just stabbing me in my retina, and it'll just be my eye will be bothered for the next 3 days.
Jesus.
Yeah.
That's weird. I've occasionally gotten eyelashes in my eye, but very rarely. They mostly just kind of drop on my cheek or something.
I guess I just need to like maintain my eyelashes more. Just gotta like make sure I'm pruning out the loose ones.
Yeah, maybe that's it. I don't know.
There's also my eyebrows. The hair from my eyebrows will just kind of like, you know, that's also a thing that can drop into my eyes. So
Yeah.
I got it could be that too.
Apparently you just have to kind of,
Every day.
yeah. Maybe you need to just look in the mirror and then, like, I don't know, take your finger and just kind of close your eye and, like, run it through your eyebrow and your eyelashes to, like, loosen up anything and get it out. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah. Wow, what a great conversation.
We got sidetracked.
Riveting conversation. Yeah, well, you know what? Here's something that I actually have been sitting on for a while.
Okay.
Something that I could have discussed this like from the very first episode that we did of this. I don't think we've ever talked about dreams.
Oh, we haven't.
We have not talked about dreams. And of course, we've had a lot of dreams in our lifetime that I'm sure we could, just recap for the audience. But I want to talk about one that I had recently that you don't know about.
Okay.
First of all, let's just get rid of that. So I don't have dreams like a whole lot. Like I used to have a lot of dreams when I was younger, but lately it's just been like I close my eyes, I wake up.
That's the same thing for me.
Yeah. But when I do have dreams, you know what's been the one thing that triggers me having dreams?
What?
Melatonin.
Really?
Yes. Because like melatonin, if you don't know what melatonin is, it's just a sleep, not like a sleeping pill, but like a sleep
aid.
Yeah,
I think they call it a sleep aid.
A sleep aid. It puts your body in the suggestion, like it's like it heavily suggests the feeling of sleep on the body.
Yeah.
So it makes sleeping easier, and then you actually sleep for a full 8 hours. But also then you'll like wake up right after that. It's weird. Like,
actually, now that you say that, as of recently, I've been taking, I don't know, I think I've been having some difficulty with sleeping recently. And so I've been taking melatonin more than I normally do to like, because I normally don't take melatonin at all.
right.
But as of recently, I've been taking melatonin. And I also only take melatonin when I don't have to work the next day because I don't want to be like heavily groggy when I wake up.
Yeah, it makes sense.
But on the weekends and stuff recently, I've been taking melatonin more recently. Just to have like a normal sleep schedule, because I don't know, maybe I've been experiencing some sort of insomnia or something. My brain has been kind of like thinking about a lot of different life stuff recently. But anyway, now that you say that maybe you have more dreams when you're on melatonin, that clicked for me. Like, it makes sense because I've been having more dreams recently too.
Really?
Because I've been taking melatonin, yeah. Off the top of my head, I can't remember any right now.
Okay.
Unfortunately. But I have been having more dreams.
So recently, got some like there's like a new type of melatonin that's in the house, and it's actually way better. I like it because it's actually flavored.
Really?
And you don't swallow it, you let it dissolve on your tongue.
Oh.
And it's like strawberry flavored.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it's nice. And it actually is faster working, apparently, because with the older stuff, you would need to, like, wait an hour. You need to do an hour before you want to go to bed. Mm-hmm. But for that, it's like 20 minutes.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, so it's better. But anyway, so I was taking this melatonin, like, first day, nothing. Second day, nothing. Like, I was like, okay, I'm just, like, having a normal night's sleep, and nothing's happening in my dreams. And then third day, I go to sleep, and I wake up, and I'm like, what day is it? Because I went on an adventure.
Oh my god.
I went on an adventure. Like I literally like when I woke up, I said out loud, what day is it?
Oh my god.
Yeah. Because it was just a freaking saga. And let me tell you what happened. So from what I remember, there was like, oh, this all happened so long ago, but it was like a, if I remember correctly, it was like kind of like based off this like game I've been playing. You wouldn't know about it, but it was like a mixture of that and it started off pretty normal. But then there's a part of where it's just like it just starts becoming like I just stumble across a murder cult.
A murder cult?
A murder cult, yeah.
Okay, I heard you correctly.
Yeah, a murder cult. And they are like, I mean, they're not going after me. I'm just kind of there, and they're like, this guy's here. And they just kind of go about their business, but they're like killing themselves, and like, there's like, they got like a god. They're like, oh, we do this in the name of blah, blah, blah. I don't know what they were saying.
If they're killing themselves, isn't that a suicide cult? Not.
But I think they were also like killing each other, like knife in the back of your buddy.
What?
Yeah.
So it's just like a.
But it was like Lovecraftian, like not satanic. It was like an eldritch god from beyond reality, and they were like, oh yeah. I mean, because like also the landscape was completely changed. It did not seem like I was on Earth. I was like in some sort of a pit, and there was like these coral like walls reaching up, and then suddenly, so like these. Suddenly, so they're just like casually killing each other, and then suddenly, this giant skeletal dude peeks out over from above the wall, and he's
oh
like,
my God.
his face is like a fucking pelvis, and he's just like, and everyone's like, he's here, and he's like. And then he starts talking. He's like just speaking perfect English, like a normal guy. He's like this deep booming voice. He's like, and thank you, and thank you. And then like blood starts pouring over the sides of the walls and filling the pit, and like a Silent Night kids choir version, like silent, starts playing. And I'm just like, well, this is happening. Like, yeah, that's definitely something. That's definitely something. That sure is special. I wasn't scared at all. I was just like, this is happening.
Oh my god, it's like some weird, more satanic Attack on Titan crap.
Yeah, but like just on crack.
I was literally envisioning the Titans from Attack on Titan peeking over a wall.
But this guy was like bony and like his it was kind of like, it was like a skeleton mixed with like the carapace of like an insect.
That's so weird.
Like it like very skeleton in shape, but on closer inspection it's more like chitin.
I guess I don't blame this freaking cult for worshipping something that is clearly existing. Like,
yeah, it existed.
Like, to be fair, like, if a giant freaking dude that was like 30 times the size of normal humans just like randomly appeared out of nowhere, yeah, I wouldn't blame people for like worshiping.
He seemed like a pretty chill guy, you know? He was like, thank you! Like, he was like Oprah, like, thank you! And thank you! Well, they start killing themselves faster, and then the blood is just like, some of them are just like going face down in the blood and drowning themselves. And I'm just like, yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so then, and then there was like, after that, there was like a whole like journey after that of like going around and just stuff's happening, and it's like a mixture of various games I've played, like Devil May Cry and this other game that I've been playing and talking about with one of my college friends, and then I woke up and I'm like, what day is it?
Oh my!
Because it felt like days had passed.
Jeez.
Yeah, it was a time. I went on a little adventure.
I think there's only been maybe once or two times in my entire life where I woke up and I was disoriented because I didn't know if it was night or day.
I mean, I've had that happen to me.
Yeah.
I've had like you had those dreams where like you think you're back in school.
Oh yeah.
And then you're like, oh wait, no, I'm not in school. I'm graduated. I'm an adult person.
I mean, luckily, I don't think I've had too many, like, school trauma related dreams, luckily.
I've had quite a few.
Really?
I don't want to talk about it.
Okay.
Most of them involved me showing up with, like, I was like, something's off. And then I looked down, no pants.
Yeah.
It wasn't just no pants, it was like nothing.
Oh.
Yeah. I felt like I could, like the sensation, it felt like, I would have, like, it almost felt like I wasn't wearing anything, and I woke up, I'm like, oh, I'm still wearing in my pajamas.
God, that reminds me of a dream I had a while ago when I was a little kid. Like, it was back when we still went to church. And so I think I was dealing with, I think subconsciously I was dealing with trauma of, like, not wanting to go to church. And so I had a
Sure
dream.
you want to talk about this?
What?
Sure you want to talk about this?
It's fine.
Okay.
No, so I had a dream where we lived at church. Yeah, like we had a washing machine and we had like we had rooms with beds and stuff. But you know, obviously people are still coming to church every Sunday.
Yeah.
So I had a dream where basically all my clothes were being washed. And then I had to go find Mom, I guess, and try and be like, Mom, where are my clean clothes? But there was like all these people everywhere, and I was basically covering my top so that people couldn't see me with a pillow. And like running around church with a pillow covering myself. And being like, Mom, where are you? I need clothes. It was really bad. I know. Traumatic.
That is just, oh God.
Yeah, and everyone's like, little girl, you're in the house of God. You need to put on some clothes.
You're in the house of God.
Like, and I was like, I know I am. I need to put on clothes. Don't get me wrong, I want to put on clothes, but like I have none. My mom's washing them inconveniently on a Sunday when everyone's here in my house.
Oh.
Ooh. Focus in on the talus.
Yeah. God, though. You're in the house of God.
Yeah, it's like, and I mean, I don't know, I guess I was a little girl, so they weren't like, you know.
Little girl, you're in the house of God.
I mean, I don't think they were like shaming me too much because I was a child, but still.
That's funny.
Yeah.
You're in the house of God. Little girl, you're in the house of God.
Yep. Oh, God.
You're in the house of God.
I'm gonna be honest, I'd rather have a dream about showing up to school naked than having a dream about showing up to church naked.
No, that's fair.
Like, that's worse.
At least they won't tell you you're in the house of the principal. Little girl, you're in the house of the principal.
Yeah, that's not nearly as bad. Oh boy.
Oh my goodness. Well, I mean, let me see what we've talked about this in this stream. So, not stream. God, I keep saying stream in this episode so far. God, we've gone through quite a bit actually.
Do you have any other dreams to?
I mean, nothing recent that I can't really remember anything. I guess real quick, I'll just say, if you guys want to like send any suggestions for like topics, not that we're guaranteed to pick up anything that you suggest, but like, oh, the other thing, yeah, like you were saying, I think Cassie, you were telling me the other day, like, something that we could suggest is if they have like if they want any advice.
Yeah.
Like, if they ever got a story and they need advice, because that happens a lot during my streams, and it's just like, I can't really, like, pay attention to that kind of stuff all the time because I'm trying to do a stream and we're playing a game.
It can be like an Am I the Asshole segment kind of deal.
Wait, what?
Well, so you know on Reddit, Am I the Asshole stories? Of like, people tell a story.
I do not know about that.
Really?
Yeah.
It's so common.
Really?
Yeah, so basically, people post stories on Reddit, and it's called, it's r/AITA. r/AITA.
Okay.
And people tell stories of basically this conflict that they had. Of like, oh, like, I wanted to help plan my sister-in-law's wedding, and I offered to do this, but then she expected me to pay for all of it.
Huh.
And I don't know, maybe there's some sort of miscommunication, and they're fighting about it.
I feel like most of the stories that I hear in my chat during streams are not nearly that nuanced, like that complicated. It's just like, I mean, it's just it's a lot simpler than that.
Dang.
Yeah. But still,
because I was gonna say, if someone had...
you could have like a dedicated outlet to that, yeah.
Yeah, if, I don't know, maybe someone was like, can I have girl advice, or...
That would be more accurate to what the kind of things that happen in my chat. I mean...
Okay.
I think it's mainly just the stragglers from when I stream Zelda.
Ah, okay.
Because there was a lot of young viewers.
Right, but if anybody wants, or I don't know, it doesn't even have to be advice, it could be funny stories. Like maybe someone tells a funny story and like we read it and comment about it, I don't know.
Yeah, so if you guys have any stories or anything like that, just send an email to voidbliviongaming@gmail.com. And I will just check it out.
Do you have that in your comment section or description section for all your videos and stuff?
I probably should start doing that, at least for these
Okay.
uploads.
Because I know that at least every single YouTuber that I watch actively, in the description, there's always a section where it says socials, and they put individual socials, either whether it be like an Instagram celebrity or whatever, it's like follow them on Instagram, you can email me here, all that stuff. So just for easy access, it's just an automatic thing that's in the description of literally everywhere across the board. All their videos, everything.
I kind of wanted to go over there, but you know, I think we got to end the video.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is okay. Yeah, we're out of time for this episode, so yeah, you guys just remember to like and subscribe if you want to see more of this, or if you're not really interested in this, but you just want to see more like, you know, standard issue gaming content like streams and edited videos. I do that too. I'm actually, to be honest, I'm well more known for that, so check that out also. Yeah, I appreciate it. I would appreciate likes and if you like and subscribe, I really appreciate that. And yeah, there'll be another video of this up next week, another episode. We record these kind of like 2 to 3 at a time, so we're still going to be recording, but yeah, you guys are going to have to wait a little, but yeah, just shoot an email if you have any suggestions. I think, am I forgetting anything? I feel like I've said everything like 3 times now.
Like and subscribe, I guess.
Oh, you hit the notification bell, I guess that's the other thing. Yeah. But yeah, until next time.
Ooga booga.
She does that a lot. All right.